First of all, if you haven't seen part one, click on the link above because part one I explain a little bit about the stories that I'm writing, what they're going to be about, etc. And this video is not going to be about that. I woke up at 5 today. It is now 6:16 a.m. on a Monday morning, the 20th of January. So I meant to do a video yesterday. Let me back up a little bit. I started Saturday the 18th, so 2 days ago, writing the story. Before I started writing the story, I had not even touched ChatGPT yet. Before I started writing the story, I made a video. If you guys haven't seen that video, again, I clicked it, I put it up here. I'll link it at the end, okay? So yesterday, the first day, on Saturday, we didn't write more than 4 hours because the laptop ran out of battery. We were meant to do a lot longer. So in 4 hours time, we got done about 20% of the story. Day two was yesterday. On day two, I meant to tell you guys more about day one. But yesterday we spent the entire day writing, and I didn't even get a chance to shower. I didn't even I still haven't showered. I got to shower right now. I'm doing this video without showering because I'm afraid I might end up doing the same thing today and then not have time to do this video. So I'm gonna explain today to you guys. The third day is today, but I'm gonna explain to you guys what it is that I did the first day and the second day. Okay, third day still has to come, which is right now. So on the first day, we got the first scene done, the opening scene, Then we got the first scene done, and we got the second scene done, and so we got like the first three parts done on the first day in like a 4 hour time period. I honestly thought it would go quicker than this. It's going a little bit slower than I expected it to go, but then again, this movie is not gonna be an hour and a half long. It'll probably be at least 3 hours. It's not gonna be a short movie. It's gonna be like Titanic, Casino long, Scarface long. It's gonna be a long movie. So that said, in the first day we only got the three first scenes done, and yesterday we went all in because I'm having Dontine help me with this, and so we're doing this together, and so that it goes quicker. So basically, I tell her the idea, she types it, and then she reads it to me. Because at the same time, I'm also doing the YouTube stuff, editing stuff, and so we're doing this at the same time. That said, yeah, I'm not writing it alone like Stallone did. I'm having someone else help me. Like not just ChatGPT. I'm having someone else help me. So straight up again, respect to Stallone because he did this alone with pen and paper. I'm having help and I'm using ChatGPT. But this is just to illustrate how things have changed. Anyone can do this now. Anyone can write a story or a script now. You have to have a good story though. Now that said, that's all we got done the first day, which was Saturday the 18th. Now yesterday, Sunday the 19th, we got a lot more done. We got the 4th scene done, 5th scene, 16th, 17th, 18th, and the 9th scene. So we got a lot done yesterday. I think by now we have about almost half of the story down on paper. But that said, I said write a story faster than Stallone. Stallone did it in 3.5 days. We're 2 days in and we only have 50% of the story. But again, I'm not making any excuses. The first day again we didn't do as many hours as we should have done. So that means that today we gotta go even harder than yesterday if we actually want to finish this before Stallone. Because I'm gonna be straight up honest with you guys. If I don't finish before Stallone, I'm just gonna say it. I'm not gonna have my ego up to here. I'll just straight up say, you know what? I tried to make it quicker than Stallone, but even with ChatGPT, I wasn't able to. So I think we can finish, but it will be at 3 days. So it'll just be the quicker will just be that half, and I'm not even sure if that I'm not gonna need that half. I may need the 3.5 days, so I may end up doing it at the exact same amount of time, or maybe even longer. If it's longer, I'll just tell you guys straight up. I'll just try to do it faster than Stallone in my second story. You know me, guys. I don't give up, but I'll admit when I'm wrong or when I couldn't do what I said I was gonna do. I'll just admit it, and not necessarily that I'm wrong. I'm really aiming at finishing before Stallone. So it's not about right or wrong. It's just about can I actually do it? I love setting challenges for myself. So yesterday we spent the whole day writing. I mean, we started like early in the morning at around 8 a.m. and we didn't stop until like 5. So 8, you guys do the math. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9 hours of writing that we did yesterday. So that is a lot. But I'm aiming at doing like 12 or 13 today. I'm aiming to go today until I can't anymore. I still have other things to do today. Like I gotta teach a private lesson. I gotta make some flyers. I gotta go train because also another thing I haven't trained in 4 days now because I've been busy with this. I mean the writing itself. I just started like I just told you guys I mean putting it on the computer. I just started that on Saturday, but the ideas and all that I was busy with that in my mind of how I want to put it together, you know. So I was busy thinking this a day or two before that, but actually putting it on paper we started Saturday, and we're also recording it. So we recorded everything it's writing, everything ChatGPT is writing. We're recording it on another phone. So she's talking and saying everything word by word. So there you can also see the dates, of course, the date and time and all that. Cause I'll do a video on that in the future once the movie's done. You know, not now, of course, but I'll do a video of that in the future. A video of how ChatGPT helped us make this movie. There'll be a future video once this movie comes out. Um, so we spent the entire day working hard yesterday. Didn't even shower. Nothing. I still haven't showered. Like I just said, I got to shower right now. I even talked to myself, should I shower first and get dressed up and do this video? But I didn't because I'm just too scared that I'm not gonna do it. And even she asked me yesterday, hey, like, do you think that it's a normal thing that writers just don't shower a day or two or three? I was like, I don't know. But tomorrow, first thing when I get up, I'm gonna shower. Yesterday I was so tired, I just went straight to bed. Like my body's tired from sitting. I don't tend to sit as long as I did yesterday. You know, I'm just like sitting all day with this stuff and really not moving around. But that's what today I want to get more done than yesterday, while at the same time getting other things done. Because yesterday, really, the only thing I did was write, and I don't want to be in a position where when I'm writing, I'm only writing. I gotta get my training out of the way as well and all that stuff. So yeah, that was those were the first days, and that, like I said, today we're just gonna be busy all day, and the next video will be made once I finish. So I'm not gonna make a third video until this video is done. Until the I mean, I'm not gonna make a third video until this script is finished. Luckily, I have a student of mine that I give private lesson, who lives across the street. His mom prints books, so my idea is to make this script. It's gonna be done in script style, but it's gonna be made into a book. So I'm gonna get a nice cover for the book. So the cover, the way the movie will look, will be already be on the book. You know, with a good description on the back, and yeah, that way I can hand it out in a book format, even though the inside containing it's a script. That's just my idea because I have someone who print books. So why not just print it as a book? It looks better. It's not gonna be printed out like this for people to read. Of course, it's gonna be printed out like this for me to send it to potential people that will want to invest in this movie. Companies, you know, Netflix, Regency Enterprises, anyone who might want to pick this up. That's where the books are gonna go. Of course, they're also gonna go to people that I already know. I mean, I know some producers in LA. I know people in the industry in LA because I live there. In fact, I know people that work really close to the stars and the premieres and this kind of stuff. I know a producer who's also a cop in LA. I know people over there because I lived there for a long time. I'm actually friends with Martin Lawrence and his brothers and his cousin. I know them. My One of my cousins is married to Jackie Jackson, Michael Jackson's brother. Yeah, her name is Emily Jackson. You guys can look her up. She's my cousin. Like literally, she used to babysit me when I was a kid here in Holland. There's a thing called, yeah, I have pictures with her. There's a thing called here the iPhone Vierdaagse. It's a thing once a year where all the kids walk. You do like a really long walk. I don't forget like the whole day you're walking, and then everyone does it. Everyone that wants to join, you get a medal at the end. It's like part of the culture. But I have pictures of her waiting for me with my mom and my other relatives waiting to see me and my brother pass with the walk. She moved to LA because of us. Big Michael Jackson fan. But anyways, that's a story for a different video. What I'm getting at is I know people in LA. Of course, I know people in Mexico as well, people in the industry there. I made some good connections in Spain the last time I was there. It's very easy for me to make connections in Spain because Spanish people really like Mexicans, especially white Mexicans who are also European. Like you have a click with them. I have a click with them like this. So I really like and enjoy and miss Spain, I must say. And that said, I also got to make flyers because I'm starting a new class. So I got a lot to do today, but I'm planning on getting everything done today, and then we'll see if I actually finish this script today and get everything done I want to do today. I'll make another video at the end of the day today, or really early in the morning tomorrow if I'm too tired to do it. But yeah, That said, I also know some of you guys are waiting for a few videos that I promised. Just be patient with me, guys, because for example, like the Dutch low kick video, you guys, almost all of you voted the highest on the Dutch low kick video. For good reasons. A lot of you guys think that the Dutch low kick is like the easiest kick for some of you guys to learn. So in the votes I put the Dutch low kick, the spinning heel kick, the side kick, and the roundhouse kick. Now, most people will assume the low kick is the easiest because it's the lowest, but it's not. Surprisingly enough, even though the order you learn kicks usually is front kick first, roundhouse kick second, side kick third. That's usually the order that people learn kicks in. You guys will be surprised. The easiest kick is not the low kick. The easiest kick for someone to learn and apply in a fight successfully is the side kick. And the side kick, the side kick is the one that you guys voted for the least. But the side kick is the easiest kick. You guys want to know why? It's a stomp. When you guys kick with the side kick, you guys can't take the luxury of looking here or looking towards your target. You're moving away. You're lifting your leg. You can actually take that luxury of looking at your target right before you do it or when you're doing it. And this is a beginner's mistake. Like almost all beginners will look at their target before they kick it. This is like experts like me or martial artists, fighters that have been doing this for a long time. We will see that. Like if it's someone who's sort of a newbie or hasn't been fighting that long, wherever their eyes goes, you already know that's where their shots are gonna go. It's not that hard. You can actually predict it before they throw it if they look. And a lot of times they telegraph. A lot of times they're slow, so it's like double. They give you two signs of what they're gonna do before they do it. You're like way more prepared before they come. It's like that Austin Power scene where he's gonna run someone over with a real heavy truck and the guy's screaming, but the truck's moving super slow. It's kind of like that, like am I supposed to be scared? You're moving in slow motion. But that said, the side kick is the easiest kick. The reason number one is this: you can just look where you're gonna kick with that kick, and you can still connect it most of the time. With the low kick, a typical mistake with the low kick is also people that are not that experienced. They will look down first. I mean, look at my face. You're fighting me. Boom, 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 boom. Right? You're fighting me, and then I already gave you maybe one low kick, and I connected it maybe because I'm throwing the punches you didn't see. But then if you start noticing even once that I did this and then this, and then you feel the low kick, and then I look down, then you already know, right? It's gonna come. So what do you do? What do? You just simply throw a punch to my face. As soon as I'm throwing the low kick, you just stretch your arm out. So a low kick by itself is a lot harder than people think. Another thing that's very hard about the low kick is to land it on the right spot. Most people kick way too high. Throwing the low kick and landing it in the right spot where it hurts is not as easy as you guys think it is. It's really not. Almost everyone kicks too high. And this is the thing, what I always teach my students: you're almost better off kicking a bit lower. You're almost better off aiming at the knee, because if you aim at the knee, you will most of the time hit where you're supposed to kick. Make sense? Because you're going too high. So if you aim lower, you will sometimes hit in the right spot this way. So the low kick is a lot harder than people think it is, because landing it the right way, you gotta like not look. That's one. So number one thing that's difficult about the low kick is you gotta look. You can't look, right? You just can't take the luxury to look. That's number one. Number two is landing it on the right spot. Number three is not getting punched in the face while you're throwing the kick. Because think about it, guys. When you're in a street fight, what do most people do? And I've seen a lot of people do this mistake with the low kicks. Like I've seen people throw low kicks that can't low kick and get socked right in the face at the same time. At the same time they're doing the low kick, they get socked in the face, and not necessarily by people that are countering. The fight started, they're both moving, so one throws a punch, one throws a kick, and if that happens, usually the one throwing the punch is gonna win. So how can you prevent this from happening? Well, you gotta throw the punch first. This is why if you guys see Badahari, watch Badahari and the Peter Arts fights. Watch these two guys. You guys will see that they're two of the best kickboxers ever in the world. Badahari and Peter Arts. They almost always start their fights with the jab and a low kick. It's super simple. But what happens when you do that? Look at me. Imagine you just got hit or you're blocking. You're not going to see the low kick as good. Versus if I'm here, even if I move and throw it, you're going to see something. So this is why we combine punches with kicks. A low kick is super effective, but it's a lot better if you do something with your hands first before you throw the kick. Makes sense, right? Pop, boom. pop, boom, boom, boom. So you want to throw a punch before the kick. So this is why, like, it's like if someone's teaching you only the low kick by itself, like urban combatives, as if one move kill type shit, is bullshit. And he doesn't even do the proper Dutch low kick. He's doing a Muay Thai kick, going all the way around, super slow. Um, that's not the way you guys want to kick. So, and there's different ways to throw the kick. So this is the two things about that kick, right? A third thing that makes this kick difficult is how to counter it. So in order for you to be able to even throw a good low kick, you're gonna have to know how to take it to the thigh. Makes sense, right? Because if you know how to take it and you feel it and you felt the pain of someone doing it properly, you will in turn also understand the kick way better and you will perform the kick better as well. This is